Hey guys, it's Kado here, and today we are on the Deepwoken Labubu. I know I'm a little bit late to this trend. This weapon was added, in last week's patch, but the Muppet weapon is actually pretty insane. Like, on stream, I was theorizing how strong it would be and some of the synergies you could do with it. And the main thing I was really talking about with this when it comes to this weapon is how strong it would be when it comes to critical engine. Because obviously, as you guys know, it works like Poser's Ring, but for you to actually use like the delayed damage, it is classified as a critical. So it should work with critical engine, and lo and behold, it works with critical engine, meaning we're able to get bloodless hits, like bloodless heals on our M1s, which is really, really overpowered. It feels like OG Vampirism. In fact, it might even be better than OG Vampirism back when it gave you actual health instead of temp health. But yeah, this is like one of the most insane things, especially when you combine it with like NLK as well. Like the sustain is just going to be insane. Now let me take some damage here, and so you guys can like get a better idea of what type of sustain we're getting at. Alright, we're down a bar, so let's just drop a note so we get the NLK healing. And then let's just do M1, M1 heal, M1, M1 heal. Hold on. There we go, M1, M1 dodge, heal, M1, there we go. And then heal again. It's just really dumb. Like, it's just really, really busted, man. Okay, we just lost the NLK healing, but as you guys can see, we gained the bar pretty rapidly and at basically no effort because you're just landing M1s. And with a light weapon, you're going to be landing hits super, super easily. So that's just like the first synergy when it comes to obviously Bloodless Gem. But it's not just Bloodless Gem. You can also use Wayward on this. And this synergy is more specific to Muppet with Silent Heart. So it's like a 3-step synergy. So obviously you put the Wayward Gem onto Critical Engine. And when we land an M1, we tag someone with that. And we go over here and we crit. We can teleport to them. That is insanely busted. Just like on its own. But like we can take this even further. Let's say this is an opponent and they like, no, not an opponent. Let's say this is an ally, and we need to like get away from a fight. We just tag them, okay, before we enter the fight, and then let's switch to our main weapon, for example, which would be the repeater over here. So this would be our main weapon. And let's say over here we're getting low, we're fighting. In fact, let's even put Bloodless Gem. Hold on. We can even put our Bloodless Gem back on. Where is it? Where is it? Over here. Like, we can even switch back to our Bloodless Gem. And let's say we're fighting, like, someone. And, we got the Bloodless Gem on. We're healing. We're fighting. And let's say we're really far away and we're getting low. We just slap the Wayward Gem on Critical Engine. Press K. Get back to Muppet. Crit. And then we're instantly out the fight. That is insane. That is an insane synergy. That is just so OP. It's like, bro, it's like hitting E Office, bro. Like, it's insane, bro. Bro. It's probably the coolest synergy. Your opponent's also going to be probably super confused. They're going to have no idea how you managed to get away. But honestly, I don't know if it's going to stay in the game. It's super niche. You need the good setup. You need, NLK with Muppet. So not NLK. So you need Silent Heart with Muppet. But Silent Heart, this genuinely makes Silent Heart Light pretty OP in my opinion. And yeah, today we're going to hop in, do some ganking and try to cook with it. I don't think I'm going to be using the Wayward tech much. It's more of like a team comp gank meta type thing. But for solo ganking, Bloodless Gem on Muppet, it is insanely busted, to say the least. The guy's account that I'm playing on is Authority Origin, so I figured I'd just hop in Chime. Plus, he has no kit either, like 480 HP, bro. If I were to try ganking with this, I'm just going to get melted, bro. Since most likely I'm going to like 2v1, then, having this low HP, oh my god, nearly got hit by that. That probably would have done like half my health, bro. But having like lower HP while trying to get like trying to boss raid is like damn near impossible. But yeah, let's see. We can still be able to, like, abuse all the text, though. Why didn't I heal from that? Oh, yeah, I don't have my Bloodless Gem on. Let me put that on. There we go. Okay, now we should be able to sustain like crazy. Hit that? Bro, what is that? Why is... Okay, I don't know why nothing there hit. It's so weird. Heal. Okay, there we go. I'm going to try to stay above 5 bars by just constantly spamming the heal. There we go. Heal there. Nice. Hold on. Hit that. But yeah, we are also using Harrowing, since NLK doesn't really work in Chime. But Harrowing is still extremely busted, so don't get it twisted. This shit is still comp as hell. Especially in ganks. I know we're doing Chime right now, but especially in ganks, Harrowing, if you're playing like Silent Hearts, for example, you can swap out of like your main enchant, go to Harrowing, land like 1 hit. Okay, I'm getting like comboed here. And then put like 20 seconds of Harrowing on the guy. And then it's really busted. Is that? Lobby moveset. Oh, that's another thing. We can use auto scream. Like, we can land a bunch of hits and then pop auto scream to confirm our Muppet, which is just another thing that makes it super OP. Like these hits here, Like, I just landed like a string there. Like a string of hits. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till my auto scream is back. Before I, you know, pop it all. Alright, in fact, I might even swap out of Bloodless Gem. Just so I don't... Hold on, let me like... What other gems do I have? I don't have any other gem, which is annoying. I was thinking maybe I'll swap into like another gem so I remove the downside of Bloodless, but it's what it is. Woo! Yeah, that is just insanely busted, man. That's the synergy that I should have talked about in the beginning of the video as well. Because it just dawned on me. It just occurred to me. Like, I just realized that synergy and made the connection in my brain in this moment. And that is really busted. Especially in ganking. That would be insanely strong. On second thought about the auto scream thing, it really does depend on if auto scream actually works. Because I don't know. I know not like most of the damage multipliers don't work. But auto scream is more of like a damage debuff on your opponent. Like, it makes them take more damage rather than making you do more damage. So I don't know. But then again, I know taunt doesn't work on this. So it might behave the same. Also, this guy is very annoying. Taking like a good amount of damage. Oh, love this gem. Got to put it on. But yeah, no, Agamatsu did say that he's going to make Critical Engine actually work through lobbies. So that should hopefully make using Critical Engine way easier. Because right now, it is miserable. I mean, if you're on Silent Heart, it's really miserable. If you're on like a normal build, what you can do is just like remove the gem from one of your mantras, put it on your Critical Engine, then equip it back on a mantra. So it's not that big of a deal if you're on like a normal build. But for Silent Heart, it's really jarring. Hold on. Let me just hit that. Okay, at least fucking Nemesis be doing like no damage nowadays. I still, low-key, I feel like the Nemesis change was unwarranted. Like, it was the wrong nerf in my opinion. Like, Nemesis just kind of got gutted now, which sucked. I don't ever like seeing anything gutted in this game. Like, I prefer, you know, normal like balance rather than, you know, just straight like either the strongest thing in the game or like straight guts. Like the change on Nemesis, they should have made it so it was easier to track. There should have been a visual indicator when it was going to hit you. And that would have nerfed it a lot. Like, but they would have balanced it. Would have like nerfed it. Would have just balanced it. Like the nerf that we got is just like it somewhat killed. Like look at that. That did like no damage, bro. 25 damage is nothing, bro. It just killed the enchant, which is sad. Let me hit that. Nice. And he said, "Damn, he dropped fast, bro." Maybe the auto scream does work. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing way more damage. Also, I've seen the Vow of Iron announcement as well. And let me know what you guys are thinking about Vow of Iron. Because I actually don't know how to feel about it. I'm like, some part of me is like super hopeful about it. And like, you know, hope maxing. And another part of me is super pessimistic about it. And like, doesn't know how good it's actually going to be. But genuinely, I'm really curious to see what the wider community is thinking. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about Vow of Iron. But yeah, it is really close. They did the announcement. And what do you mean, oh no? Sometimes I forget I'm not even on my actual account. Like normally I'm pretty used to getting recognized in every like Chime fight. Taking a screenshot, but when I'm on a viewer's account, it's so much nicer. Just hop in. They don't ask no questions. They just start straight boxing, bro. Hold on. Wait, let me put my full engine there. There we go. Alright, let me do a little move stack here. If it lets me. There we go. Damn, he actually dodged it. Fair play to my man. Bro, this guy's like ranging me. It's so annoying. There we go. See that? The fact that it also has hit stun is just a bit devious. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, it doesn't have full hit stun. It cancels some moves, but I do know Muppet crit doesn't cancel potion, so it doesn't have like the proper hit stun. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It behaves in such a weird way. It truly is a very unique weapon. Nice. Muppet again. Oh, we hit a little spine cutter there. This guy should probably drop any second now. Oh, that went through Ghost, I'm pretty sure. Like, this is what I mean. The Muppet crit behaves in some very mysterious ways. Like, it simultaneously follows and doesn't follow the rules of a critical and an M1. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. Nice. Whoa. Nice. The big damage there. Ow. This guy's playing like one monkey, bro. What's he doing? And he's dead. What? How's he still alive? Oh my days, bro. He's just M1ing through everything. Oh my god. This fight is actually way closer than it should be. Let me just free heal, bro. Free heals. Free heals. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I'm gonna lose this. Hold on. Hold on, let me lock in here. And he's dead. How is he still alive? Okay, do I do like no damage? Because some people... Okay, never mind. Never mind. He dropped so quickly. I was about to say, some people will be dying like in 2 seconds. And some guys just be, you know, fighting to the bitter end.